What's up, you guys? So we are live. I am ready to love. I am here. Look, I'm ready to love. I am here with Denice Duar from Owns Ready to Love. What's up, Denice?
Hello. Hey, girl.
How are you doing?
I'm all right. I'm all right. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. And
Good.
I wanted to catch up with you. We see you on Ready to Love. We see a lot of commotion going on the show.
Yes.
Yes, Lord. So I wanted to catch up with you as far as what is going on, specifically with you on Owns Ready to Love.
Okay, let's go.
All right, so I'm actually going to start. We have Owns Ready to Love on television, but there's also, you're in the blogs, okay?
Yes, I'm all I'm in
You're
the
in the blogs.
blogs.
You're in the blogs, and I know that there is content out there. You are, I want to say, basically like you're a dark skinned woman on the show. And so there is content out there about questioning your femininity on the show. So I want to start with that.
Okay.
I want to start with that. And I haven't actually, there's a YouTube video talking about your femininity or lack thereof. So I want to start with that and ask you how you feel about that, because you have watched that content. And then we're going to get into the show, Ready to Love.
Okay.
So, like I said, there's a YouTube video. I actually haven't watched it because, I like talking to you. I like you as a person. And I feel
Yeah.
like you as a person. Yeah, you're so much different from what we see on the show. So I didn't watch the video. It was a video like warning, telling women not to be like you. And I didn't watch it because I like you as a person. But I understand you've watched it, and I want to
I
know your
did.
thoughts. You
I
watched it.
mean,
You
I
watched
can
it.
I can keep it real with you, right?
Yeah. Yes,
I
you can
bet
keep it
her
real with me
I
and my
bet
subscribers.
I bet her daddy wouldn't say that. And I bet
Mm,
her husband wouldn't say the same thing.
yikes.
So I just want to put out there. I have I have to keep me for real. Um,
Yeah.
I've seen that video. She's a blogger out of Europe, UK, or somewhere,
Okay.
London. And yeah, she did a whole thing about me being aggressive and I'm giving off man vibes and all that. And I just say to her, you just got to talk to me. You got to get to know me before you start judging what you see on TV for entertainment. And
Yeah.
it's that old thing, like sticks and stones. Like, I don't care. You judging me on something you don't even know. You don't even know me.
Right.
And I just think that was very immature of her to just make that assumption just for her YouTube fans or blogs and stuff, and just putting down another Black woman. To me, it's just like saying, this is why we have a problem now.
Yeah.
Instead of going against me, let's come together and try to
Yeah.
change the narrative or
Yeah.
change
Yeah.
something. But she
Right.
fed into it.
I'm glad you use that word narrative, because I feel like it's a narrative when it comes to Black women on television. There's a narrative like they want to paint the angry Black woman or the aggressive Black woman. And I'm glad you use that word. And I know you were telling me behind the scenes that some of the stuff that you've said on camera is basically production telling you what to say in that moment.
um it's like structure.
Okay.
So everything about me was real life, let's say
Hmm.
that. With anything with TV, you're gonna have structure. You're gonna be told what to do because TV has an order. We all
Right.
know that. So
Right.
it's up to you how you in reality form handle it. So, I don't fault the production for doing their job and doing what they need to do and being creative how they can. It's just you have to be smart and witty enough to know how to play that out. If they say, okay, Denice, go over there and go jump off a bridge. Okay, so am I gonna bungee jump? You
Right.
want me
What's
to
going
go
to
all
happen?
out there? Like what you want me to do? Am I gonna slide down there? You want me to just go all in? I'm not.
Right.
So you come and you have a compromise on how to handle it and still be of character for yourself,
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, do you feel like you were villainized on the show?
Yeah,
Do you feel like you were villainized?
I feel like I was villainized. I mean, let's keep it real. I'm the only one that kept it all the way 100 and didn't sugarcoat shit. So, I
Hmm.
mean, I don't want to say that all the ladies did and all the fellas didn't, because I mean, I don't know. I can only speak for me, but
Right.
yeah, I think I was villainized. I think I was the most outspoken of the ladies.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get me wrong, Naya is a wonderful person. Don't get me wrong. I just think, we both, okay? We both.
Naya is a trip. When that man was talking about let's split the bills, and she said, "Who raised you?" She is a trip.
I
She is
mean,
a
I think
trip.
that was a misunderstanding, but
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
that that was me. I ain't gonna lie. That was me. I
Good.
can't.
Good. Because on the show, there was another person on the show, Adriana, and we talked about this in our first video where Adriana kind of accused you of colorism towards Rashid on the show. And now watching it back, it kind of seems like Adriana was playing the game. Like she wanted you off the show because you have the same love interest. And she was using anything she could. So she kind of used colorism and accused you of being colorist toward Rashid to get you off the show. What
I
do you think
mean,
about that?
look at the dynamic. I'm still there. So whatever her
Yeah.
tactics was doing didn't work.
Yeah.
Um, if she had any, because I don't know her moves. Yeah, I think so. It's the name of game of love and war, right? So you go after what you want. Some play dirty and some keep it real. And I kept it all the way 100.
Yeah.
And it's just unfortunate that we fall as women, we fall subject to what they want us to do and not be in our own right and make our own decisions, you know.
Yeah.
So I just
Yeah.
left it like that.
Right. So, what was your conversation like with Rashid? I know we saw part of it on the show, and it didn't seem to be any conflict with Rashid. He seemed to understand where you were coming from. You understood where he was coming from. What was that interaction like with Rashid?
The interaction with Rashid was, I wish that they showed it, but we have to remember we're filming 16-hour days. So they can only piece up what they can piece up. They might miss some good stuff. They might, you never know. But Rashid and I had a conversation, and man, it was good. It was a good conversation. He understood my perspective. He understood where I was coming from. He was like, I get it. I don't fault you. I appreciate you. I accept your apology because, I don't need nobody. It's like when you're going on this process, you are
Mm-hmm.
there to see if you're ready for love. It didn't say
Right.
go on this show and leave with a boo.
Right.
It says to see if you're ready to love. And I went on there understanding that Denice, you're not perfect. There are going to be something lingering that you're going to have to deal with. And, I'm not that bad.
No, you're not
Good.
that bad. Look, you're not that
I
bad.
said, I
I
am
told
not
you my
that
husband love you.
bad. Okay, tell your
Yeah.
husband,
Yeah,
see.
you're not bad at all. But you know what?
I'm not
I
that
want
bad.
to, right. I want to answer some of these viewer questions. Jasmine commented, I don't think that she was talking about Adriana. I don't think she was trying to paint her as a colorist for no reason. It was based off of what she said. Maybe it was taken out of context, maybe not.
It was taken out of context. Thank you for
Okay.
your question. The thing is that the moment you say anything about colorism, the moment you say anything about black on black crime, the moment you say something about something negative, they're gonna take it. So the fact that
Yeah.
she had that come out of her mouth and say, I called him a narcissist, and she thinks it's a colorism thing, she doesn't know, then the world is gonna run with it. So had
Yeah.
she not said that, and approached it in a way where I'm just concerned about her definition of narcissism and where the place is coming from. If you was trying to come to me like a sister girl, like let's talk about it. Even though you've been instructed, there's ways that you handle certain things,
Right.
and it's proper etiquette when you're dealing with somebody that's almost 40.
Right.
So it's how you present it to me. And if that was cool, baby, it wouldn't have been no problem. But
Mm-hmm.
you get what you give. So you handle me
Yeah.
like that, you're gonna get my mouth. If you handle me respectfully, you're gonna get all of my love. That's just straight shot, no chaser. I don't know how to give it to you. Like I can't be fake. I can't fake beef off of fake beef. Like, I'm not gonna do that.
Right. Right. And when you know better, you do better. I think that's the
You
case
know
with
better, you do better.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Somebody else, Joshua. We have Joshua in here. He said, I think it's also because she's a tall woman. You said you're 5'10" with broad shoulders, which may add to people deeming her to come off aggressive. People are trying to understand why you're painted as aggressive on the
Baby.
show. You gonna show them something? Okay.
Baby.
Okay. Y'all see
Baby.
this?
Baby.
Okay.
Baby. Excuse me. Man, where? Okay.
Yeah, it's nothing
Let me
manly.
I just had to do that real
Yeah,
quick. Like, man, where?
yeah, yeah. And I'm glad you did that because it's nothing masculine. And I hate seeing dark skinned women painted as masculine. People say aggressiveness is associated with masculinity, and I hate seeing that because I don't feel like you are aggressive. You know what I mean? And I feel like
I'm
people
not
need to
aggressive.
understand we're watching a TV show. You know what I mean? And like you
No,
said, there's structure to a TV show.
there's structure to a TV show, and it's not
Yeah,
aggressive. I'm assertive. There's two different things. So
assertive.
aggressive, I'm assertive. So aggressive is, "Arr, I want you to, just being aggressive. Like, no, I want you
Yeah,
down. Nah,
yeah. That's not what it
I'm a.
was.
That's not what it was. And people are they only understand to their own understanding. So if you say aggressive, you're going to think everything bad. You're going to think she's this, she's that. But no, know the definition of aggressive, know the definition of assertive. My
Mm-hmm.
mom, my mom works in an assertive type atmosphere. She taught us to be proper. She taught us to be respectful. She taught us how to interact with people. So when you're doing the real thing, people don't know about it. Like they don't understand where that comes from. But what have you been doing all your whole life? You must have been the wrong person for so long.
Right.
So don't come to me, make me seem like I'm aggressive and I'm not. I just
Mm,
don't take no BS. Don't disrespect me. And that's what you want me to do.
right. Okay, so someone commented after not being in a relationship for 19 years, something is going to be off. Is that you that hasn't been in a relationship for 19 years? Or is this person
Be
talking
honest.
about herself?
Somebody else.
Okay. Another person said, hold on. I love her personality and the love of herself. I never heard of people calling dark-skinned tall women aggressive. I have. I see that on television, even regardless of height. I see that on television where the darkest woman on a cast is painted as aggressive. I do see that a lot on the Real Housewives of Potomac, Real Housewives of Atlanta. With Kenya Moore, we see Kenya Moore painted as aggressive. And sometimes, the characters play into it. And so, I have seen that. I have seen that before.
Well, they tried to do that with Michelle Obama. Shout out to the very first lady that I
Yes,
that I would
yes,
represent. Shout out to my sister.
yes.
They tried to smear her name at one point, because she's the president's wife. She's tall, beautiful, dark skinned, and when she speaks with passion about
Hmm.
what it is that she wants. And so they tried to make that as her being aggressive. And it's like, why is it that dark skinned women who are tall, beautiful, and assertive have to be villains? We got to be aggressive and all that. So I want you guys to take a conscious moment real quick and understand the dynamic of colorism. For example, when you think of a black man, right? In
Hmm.
society, he's looked at as
Masculine.
bad, masculine, he's aggressive, he's this, he's dangerous.
Yeah.
Everybody's scared of the black man, right? So
Hmm.
when you think of a black woman and she's too good to be true, or she's too good, or whatever the case, she's aggressive. She got an attitude problem. She's this and she's that. I mean, look at look at every dark skinned woman on TV today and look at the stories behind her. It's inevitable. Society is going to make that happen. They're going to make us feel like we are second best and that we're not good enough. But my voice is going to let you know that I'm all kind of good enough,
Yes. Yes. Come on.
and I'm all kind of good enough. And everything that they tried to do to me on the show, I flipped it and made a business. So
Yeah. So why don't you tell people, and I'll put a link below to your business. Tell people about the business that you created.
So I created 4 multiple source of income from this TV show. I took it like a black girl magic. I'm gonna go on here and try to see if I'm ready to love and all of
Okay.
that. But I wanted to highlight and support my black owned businesses. I'm a black person, a black woman who loves black owned businesses, black owned media, black media, TV, all that. Um, and I use my platform to support. So everything that I wore down to my socks were black owned. Some of them, some cute pieces. You know, the major cute pieces came from black owned designers and businesses. So I said, allow me to be the vessel for us, and let's get this bread. So,
Mhm. And what
and
is your Instagram? I'm sure you have your what you were wearing on your Instagram. What is your Instagram again?
my Instagram is Denice Noir _08. And I have
Okay.
some of the stuff on there that I wore on the show. I have it in
Okay.
the, yeah.
All right, you guys. So make sure you follow her on Instagram to see what she was wearing on the show and the black owned businesses,
Yes.
as well as support her own black owned businesses, her
Support
t-shirts.
me.
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
yes.
Her.
I created a t-shirt line called Keep It Cute. It was D signature, but it's Keep It Cute and it is what it is. Everybody know the phrase, it is what it is, and keep it cute. And I changed that, made some t-shirts. So you guys, I got merch for you. And tell
Okay.
everybody keep it cute.
So let me ask you this. I want to get into some more of the comments. Creative
Okay.
Frequency say, you're not masculine. The men that you want are feminine. And I think that's in the response to a lot of black women we're painted as masculine. And she's saying it's not that we're masculine. It's that, the men that we might want are feminine. What are your thoughts on that?
I don't think that they're feminine because in reality, we all have masculine and feminine energy in us, regardless of who we are.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's about finding somebody or having someone that matches your temperament. And some of the guys may not have matched, and I know majority of the guys didn't match my temperament. I'm tall, 5'10". I'm very like boom, I'm bold,
Yeah,
right?
here I am.
I'm
Yeah, that's
bold,
the energy. Yeah,
but not trying to like make it be bold. But I'm just like I'm
yeah,
bold,
that's you.
and yeah, and guys see that if they can't take that type of personality, it becomes she's aggressive or she's intimidating. No, it's like you gotta level up. Like I'm
I feel that. I
the
feel that.
dynamic of the woman I am demands a certain type of man. And it's
Okay.
not like I'm downing anybody or downing none of the cast members. It's just like it is what it is. Like
Okay.
Calfani said, I'm intimidating. So then what is it about you that making you be intimidated about me? You get
Right.
that together instead of trying to say that I'm intimidating. No, I'm not
Okay.
intimidating to the right man. To the right man, I'm not intimidating at all.
Okay, I feel you. So you're not intimidating, you're not aggressive, but it sounds like at the same time you don't want to call men feminine. I get that.
I don't want to call men feminine. That's
Yeah,
not, to
I
me,
get
in my
that.
opinion, that's not nothing that I would say. I just think the dynamic of who I am deserve it demands a certain type of man. And for them men, it's a certain type of woman for them. They might like
Yeah.
cute, soft and petite. I'm tall, strong, fun, and athletic. Like we
I
can
feel like
win
you're
in the
soft
trimming
too.
game.
Yeah. When I
I
talk
am.
to you, I don't get hard. When I talk to you, I don't feel like I'm talking to a hard woman. You know what I'm
I
saying?
know. I know.
So I wish the show would show that. But
Yeah.
James' husband said Layla is the dark skinned Viv, talking about Aunt Viv syndrome. They paint dark skinned women as aggressive and loud. What do you think about that?
I agree. I
Yeah,
agree. I
yeah.
agree that, and one thing about Janet Hubert is that she's a powerful woman.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, we looked up to her when we was young. We wanted
Yeah.
her to be our mama to get us together,
Yes,
okay?
yes.
So shout out to the
Yeah.
real Aunt Viv. I'll take the torch for you.
Okay.
but but I don't think that was a good, example. She's really And that goes again off of what somebody else has said that
Right.
blackballed her. So it's like
Yeah.
sometimes you got to be careful what you say, and you have to understand who you are working with or you're dealing with, and
Mhm.
and take them for face value, and not just judge right off the back. Like, that's
Right.
not.
Now, do you watch Basketball Wives?
Yeah, I
You
watch
do?
it sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah.
This person commented, this brings flashbacks of OG's treatment. OG was on the last
Hmm.
season. She's a Nigerian knockout. That's what she calls herself.
Yep. I
She said,
noticed. Yep.
okay, she said the only one that didn't do anything physical on the show labeled as the most aggressive. Because we have Evelyn Lozado, the Latino woman who's been very aggressive. Like she threw a bottle of wine at somebody's head, but yet she wasn't labeled as aggressive. But the dark skinned woman from Nigeria was labeled as aggressive. People didn't want to film the reunion with her. She was sat in another room for the reunion. And it was kind of triggering for a lot of
Yeah,
people.
we have to see who the root and where that come from. Who
Hmm.
behind the camera and who behind in this whole thing that's trying to make that be that.
Hmm.
Because we all got a girlfriend or two that has the same personality like me, got the same personality like OG, and
Right.
they still rock with her. So what is it about it? And that goes back to that thing I said before. When you look at a dark skinned man, society builds them to be heavy, right? So
Right.
when you see a dark skinned woman, you paint her to be aggressive. You paint her to be, oh, she's this, she's that, she's that. Y'all fear us without y'all even knowing us.
Yeah. 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 And that's unfortunate. It's unfortunate.
I don't want to keep going. I keep going into my black girl spill. It's like people fear power and people fear what they don't know.
Hmm. Yeah.
I bet you she's educated. I bet you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, don't worry about going into your black girl spiel because I feel like my audience is the audience of black women.
Come on,
So
black
that's
girl.
fine. We with you. Yes, we are here with the black girl magic. We are here with it.
Man.
Princess Anne said, I don't think it's fair. No one noticed how well Denise took feedback, how she built relationships with people, and is simply beautiful. Not fair she is judged for being herself. Yeah.
Yeah. I want everybody to know I love you guys. I love my fans and everything. But spell my name. It's Denice with the
Like
C.
Denice. Her
D
name is
nice.
Denice.
Nigga, checking up a flavor and you don't know how I did it. Like Denice, you guys. Denice.
Yeah. Okay, we got that. All right, Yasmin said, I'm a dark skinned African American woman. And when it comes to Denise's appearance, she is beautiful, tall, beautiful chocolate skin, very articulate. But on the show, when it came to the other women, aggressive. So she said you were aggressive. That's how it came off on the show.
Exactly. Exactly.
Mhm. And that's from, I know you were saying part of that is from production, basically feeding you lines as far as like when you told Adriana and Alfani to keep it cute.
Um, well, they didn't give me that line. I created
Okay.
that line because I said, um, every time I feel uncomfortable and every time I feel like I'm being disrespected, I'm gonna create a business. I'm gonna create a t-shirt. So in that moment, when it was compromised, I said I'm gonna create because I know I'm fly at the mouth when it comes to stuff. So I said, all right, keep it cute. I'm not a confrontational type person, and I'm not gonna be like, oh, you sitting there with my man. I'm not a jealous person like that. I have no room to be jealous of anybody, any woman, because I'm secure with myself and I know what type of table I bring to the table.
Mm-hmm.
I don't bring things to the table. I am the table.
Okay. Okay.
you know but I just take it like that's exactly what I did. I kept it cute.
Yeah, I thought you did. I thought you kept it cute. And as of right now, you're still on the show. So you're doing something
I'm
right
still, you
as
better
of right
tell
now.
them. Yep.
A lot of people want to talk about this femininity thing, though. I think it's trending on social media, dark skinned women and femininity. And somebody else commented, okay, but we talk about masculinity, but not femininity. Some women aren't feminine, and some people just don't know what else to call it. She isn't feminine. How do you take a comment like that? Like,
I just bless them because what are you talking about feminine? I don't understand what is your definition of being feminine?
okay,
That's the thing. What is your definition? Give me some examples of being feminine. I could have. I got lipstick on. I got some fake ass eyelashes. I got real. My nails are real. Um, I wear panties. I wear bra. I don't
okay,
understand. I mean, what's? I mean, I don't wear makeup. This is my skin. Well, I don't understand. I don't
okay.
understand.
I think, and I don't create femininity content, but I do watch it. And I think people say part of being feminine is being
Let me see. What is
almost
it?
like passive, like wanting a man, like making it clear that you're not aggressive and you're not the masculine force in the relationship. Like you're the passive, like you're the receptor in the relationship. I think that's what people mean by feminine. Um,
I, my take on that is, have you been in the household with me to know if I'm feminine? Do you even know if I'm submissive or not? Have you seen or have you spoken to any man that I've been with to see if my feminine origin or whatever is not there or whatever? No. So
mhm.
you, it's like people judge or say statements that they don't know or they assume, and it's
Yeah,
like, no, I'm very submissive.
yeah,
I change into characters when I love you.
yeah.
So, you know,
I feel like sometimes as women, especially as Black women, I feel like sometimes it's the media telling us what's feminine and what's not feminine. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah,
So, I guess she might have a different. Everybody might have a different definition of
yeah.
what is
What's
feminine.
feminine?
Yeah, like this
I'm
person
all
said.
feminine, so I don't know what
Yeah,
they're talking
yeah,
about.
yeah. D said femininity comes in many shapes and forms. Femininity is strength. That's true.
Absolutely. Thank you for saying that,
I would
D. From one D to another. Thank you.
say. Okay. Now, I know you had mentioned that a fan, started a petition for
Oh,
you to get
yes.
a spinoff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I love her, Jennifer. She's so amazing. It's like we clicked just like this. No. And she was like, I see this for you and I want to do this. So I'm going to put my best foot. I'm going to take one for the team and I'm going to create a petition for you because I know that you got it. And she created a petition for me to get a spinoff or to get my own show so people can see more of this Black girl magic.
Yes, we definitely want to see more.
Oh,
And we've seen it happen on another network I believe it's Lifetime, Married at First Sight. We've seen a spinoff where I don't know how it's going to end with you on Owns Ready to Love, but we've seen spinoffs to where the people
hmm,
who might not have found love have gotten
yeah,
a spinoff to where they're still searching for love.
yeah.
So hopefully that'll happen for you. I think a lot of people
Hopefully,
are,
I'm open. I'm
yeah,
open to that. I'm open.
yeah.
Girl.
So what can you tell us? What can you tell us about finding love on Ready to Love? Like, did you find love? What tea can you spill?
Well, I can tell you that I did find love more
You did.
with me, of course.
Yourself.
That's the first love.
That's where it
The
starts.
second love. The second love, you have to wait until the end of the show to see. If I
Okay.
give it to you now, they gonna know how it ends. So
Okay. 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 I'm just
I
trying.
know, I know. But just know I did have company in my room almost every night.
At the resort.
That's the tea. Absolutely I did. But I'm aggressive. I'm I'm this. I'm that. I had company. I had a lot of company.
Okay, we're gonna have to explore that. When you say you had company, was it the same man every night, girl?
I mean, it was the same too. It was the same too.
Okay. So there were two men, and we know who your top two were.
But I
Um,
just
okay. 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 So they were okay. Okay. I'm trying
show a
to
lot of
grasp.
Anthony. They didn't show a lot of Anthony and I, but definitely know that there was some chemistry there, and we vibe
Yeah, we're vibing more than they showed on the show.
more that they showed on the show. The show
Okay.
they seen, they just showing me and Calfani, and it's like Anthony was my original number one. That was my top because he rubbed my feet, boo, and that was one of my love languages. So you had me all the way in with that one.
Okay. Does he look like your number 2 on the show? It makes it look like he's your second choice. But you're saying Anthony was actually your first choice.
Hmm. He would come to
Okay.
my room every time and tell me that I'm his first choice. So I knew what
Okay.
it was.
Okay. Okay. Somebody said, I think Anthony stepped up and he got a shot. He
Yes.
got a shot. He got a shot at
I
it.
mean, listen, he rubbed my feet. The man had me skinny dip. I ain't never
Yeah,
skinny
he
dip before.
did.
He got away. He got away with it. And I
Yeah,
can't
I
be
like him
mad.
with that.
He had a way.
Mhm. I like him
Yeah.
much. I believe he was a former NFL player. Is that right?
Yes, he was a former NFL player.
Okay. And then as far as your track, you said you did shot put.
Oh my God.
Tell us about
I know. I'm like the awkward girl, you guys.
like
I
Issa Rae.
Yeah, it's like Issa Rae, right?
Mm,
I threw shot put, discus, javelin, and the hammer. Thank you. Somebody sounds so pretty. Thank you.
yeah, you are.
I threw shot put, discus, javelin, and the hammer. And I know looking at my pictures and looking at it, it's like, how did she? I know shot put and field events get so much of like a stereotype. It's such the opposite. And yeah, I'm a 6-time national champion.
Okay.
Um, I got a scholarship in field events for shot put and discus. I coach kids from 5 to 18 now in the summer track program for shot put and discus. And yeah, it's that's it.
Okay.
When I get in the ring, all of this is off. I become a whole nother person.
The
Like
makeup comes off.
the makeup come off, I throw on the hat, and I turn
Right.
into a coach. And
Okay.
it's just,
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you.
yeah,
That's when you can be aggressive when it comes to,
that
competition like physical sports, you
that's
know.
where
Yeah.
well, um, my coach, Coach Gates, he instilled in me strength and mind control. So
Mhm,
it's like you take what you learn in the ring with shot put and you
mhm.
apply that in your life. You exit out all the outside noise. You focus on what you have to do, focus on your goal and your distance, and you will get there. And that's what I apply in life. You focus on your goals, go the distance, and you'll get there.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel you.
Yeah.
Somebody else, because some people are just joining us. Somebody else said, "What is Denise's Instagram? She's so pretty. I want to see her
Oh,
modeling pictures. You're
okay.
very beautiful and tall.
Thank you.
Awesome
Well,
pictures."
my Instagram is Denice Noir _08. You can catch me there.
Yeah. So you
Yeah.
guys make sure you follow her on social media, including Instagram. And once
Yeah.
this video wraps, I'll put a link to her business, her t-shirts and her website. I'll put a link
Yes.
below this video.
And don't forget to sign the petition.
Yes, for her spinoff. I would definitely love to see that. I
I want
want
it to be adventurous. Like, I'm an
yeah,
adventurous girl. Like, I'll do some crazy stuff. Like,
yeah,
I'll do that.
yeah. Somebody else I told you, people husbands are feeling you. She said my husband said she has a bad body. I told you, girl. My husband
Yeah.
felt the same way.
And what I don't know what that blogger was talking about. She don't know nothing. Well, she's from Europe, so I don't know. She don't know how I go down out here. So
Yeah,
I
I
would
feel like
love to talk to her.
yeah, and I know you said you've reached out to her. Like I said, I haven't watched it, so I don't know exactly what she said. I just didn't like the
Yeah.
title. I didn't like the title of it. But people definitely want to see more of
Thank
you.
you.
Yeah.
Y'all are so kind. Y'all make a little girl feel special. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, you guys. So follow Denice at Denice Noir _08
Yeah.
on Instagram, and I'll put a link to her business right below this video once it's wrapped up. And
Also, I
Denice,
have a website. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
no, you go ahead. What's your website?
My website is it's up and running, but
Okay.
I'm still working on it. But it's Denice Noir at Gmail. I mean at Gmail. DeniceNoir.com. And go check out some stuff and get you some merch. I'm coming
So,
up with my own oil called Black Woman.
okay.
It's Black Woman Goddess Spray, Black Woman Goddess Oil, and yeah,
So that's
gonna be pretty
D.
neat.
NICENOIRE
Yes,
or just IR?
NOIR.
Okay,
Noir.
.com.
Noir is the French word for black. Noir.
Yes. DeniseNoir.com. So I put it in the chat. You guys make sure you check her out. And Denise, I want to thank you so much for joining me again and being open to the conversation.
I didn't say one more thing. You remember
Okay.
I speak, and they didn't tell you guys I speak 4 languages.
Oh yeah. We
Ah,
didn't touch on that. I feel like a lot of your background, we didn't get to see a lot of your background on the show, but you did share with
no,
me you speak 4 languages. What
I speak
languages?
4 languages: Italian, French, Spanish, and English. I am learning Wolof. Wolof is a Senegalese language. That's kind of like my heritage
Mm-hmm.
language. Found out my ancestors from Senegal and the Congo, so I'm going to know the language soon.
That's funny because I remember reading, African American vernacular,
Hmm.
AAVE, and I believe that's
Yeah,
what they call it. And I remember people specifically saying that it reminds them of Wolof.
Wolof.
Yeah, the way Black people put verbs together. You know how Black people might say, how we use the word be.
Hmm.
The way
B.
the word like how you be. How
Hmm.
is similar structure to Wolof language, to Senegalese language.
Well, I can greet you and say hello. I don't know if that kind of works with that, but it's Negaduff. Negaduff is hello. How are you?
Negadophis.
Negaduff. Negaduff.
Okay. I'll greet the people in Kiswahili
Mm.
and I'll say Wapo Vipi.
Wapo weepy.
Wapo
I
Vipi.
can I can
That's kind
greet
of the
you in
urban
Italian
Kiswahili.
too. I
Huh?
can greet you. It's like I know I'm not fluent, like full blown. I can blah, 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 just go, but I
Right.
can understand and I can have a conversation. I have a wonderful family. I call him my family out in Italy. His name is Lion. You
Mhm.
guys going to check him out, his music, and that's just like my European family. Like
Yeah.
he teaches me Italian, and he'd be like, "You come over here, they're going to love it." I'm like, "Oh,
Yes, that's what I heard,
Carragasi,
girl. I heard they love
Carragasi."
Black women in Italy. That's what I heard.
Yes, I don't mind. I'm getting so many people in my DMs. You need to come to Europe. Come to Europe. Come to Italy. Come here. And I'm like, I'll come. Just send for me. I'll come
Yes,
to speak. I'll come to
yes,
talk. It doesn't matter.
yes.
So I get a lot of love from UK and London. Yeah,
Yeah.
those two.
Somebody said, "Did you take the African ancestry DNA?" And you were telling me in the
Yes,
first interview you did. Yeah, and
I
that's
did.
about your Senegal.
Yes,
Yeah.
87. I'm 87% Senegalese,
Wow.
and yep, and it said from my dad's, it's like 89 Congo. So I
Okay,
have
that's me
both.
too. Yeah.
Yeah, so
I have,
it's like I'm a full blown African, and they ain't never
yes.
want to tell
Yes.
me.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I have the best of both worlds.
Yeah. So, was
Yeah.
there anything else you want to share with the Layla Lynn audience before we go?
With the Layla Lynn audience, you guys just keep up with me. Stay tuned to what's next. Sign the petition. Sign and get your sister-in-law's baby cousin, get your baby daddy, even get your husband. Get
Yes.
all of them to
And
sign
give them
it.
the sign.
Somebody said Issa Rae, sister.
Yes.
Yes.
We can see the
Somebody
resemblance.
somebody tag Issa Rae.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think we come from the same tribe. Because it ain't no
I can
reason
see
why she got a big old mouth like me
it.
and her eyes and her nose. I'm like, yo, who is your. We have to figure that out because guess what? It is possible.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
is
I can see it.
possible.
It's very possible. I can
It's
see it.
possible. So somebody go get Issa Rae. Tell her that we need to talk.
Yes, get you a job, girl.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining me this evening.
Thank you so much for it's always fun talking to you, girl.
Yes. And I love talking to you as well. I love how open you are to talk about different topics. Like nothing is off limits.
Yeah.
You're open to talk.
Yeah. I mean, and one thing I want your audience to know and the world to know is I'm a humble person.
Yeah.
I'm humble. Hmm?
I said talk about it because people on the show they painted you as arrogant.
Yes, I'm a humble person. My road in this journey had this is just one scratch off my list because
Yeah.
I've been on this journey. I am a true model and actress.
Yeah.
You guys know I've done BET Rip the Runway. I've been in Essence. I've been in Source. I've been in all of these magazines, and my upcoming is it's a humble upcoming because I've been homeless. I've been out here striving and keep going. Just
Right.
have the faith of a mustard seed. Matthew 17:20. Just faith of a mustard seed. Anything and everything is possible. And I take it with gratitude. I just, you know, stay
I love
tuned because this black girl is finna do something else.
Yes, yes. I love that.
Yeah.
So we're going to leave on that. Matthew 17 and
Yeah.
20. Have the faith of a mustard seed. We're going to leave
Yes.
on that note. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you for sharing that verse with my
Thank you
audience.
so much. Thank
Yeah.
you for having me.
Yeah. Thank you for coming and sharing Denice with us. Thank
Thank you. All right. I feel safe here.
you. Yeah, this is a safe space. My channel is a safe space for Black
Yes.
women. So thank
Yes.
you.
Thank
Thank
you so
you.
much.
And thank
All
you
right.
guys for watching and joining us. So stay
Yes.
tuned and make sure you follow Denice Noir _08 on Instagram. And there you can find her links, and I'll put her links under this video as well.
All right. Thank you. Bye.